big water time today with the little rods. We're on a big water, not any water, a big reservoir. Howdy doodly doo! Yeah, we're on a big reservoir. We're after carp. There's probably hundreds, thousands in here. Loads of them. A lot of them you'll see dark commons, but there's some little gems mixed up in between them. There's some koi. There's some bigger koi, some bigger ghosties in here. There's variations. You'll see some of the commons that are mixed with some of the koi. Hopefully we'll see some of those. We've got most of the day to crack on. We've got a bit of rain with us, but hopefully it's going to clear up. We got here early. We're first on the bank, and we're going to crack on and see if we can get out. My plan is I'm on a bit of a corner here. Always good because you can kind of intercept two little bays. So I do like it. Get on the edge of the corners. Not too far out to start with, but then we'll maybe creep out a bit further if the bites start to thin up a bit. We'll just see. We'll gauge it. You can never tell. I can see the pump's been running in the middle, so that's obviously going to draw a lot of fish over there. But hopefully my pellet mix will get them creeping over, and we'll start increasing the bites, and we'll get that rod tip dancing. Hopefully you'll see that. It can be pretty mad. So yeah, we're on the edge. That goes round to the other corner, and we've got the big old bay, the wall over there, big central bay. Used to do a lot of fly fishing back here. A lot of fly fishing for the trout. They've got a little bit thin on the ground now, unfortunately, but hopefully that will be all good in years to come. But yeah, it's time for the carp. Time to get the little feeder rods out and get them bending. There could be a 20 in here. There could be even bigger. It's probably that 10% of fish that could be the large ones. So you've got to get through 90% sort of smaller stuff. But hey, if we're catching, we've always got a chance. See how we get on. Yeah, so big old water. I'm just waiting for a little bit more daylight to kick in. So you can see, so we've got a couple of trees around us here, big old units. That's certainly been battered in previous storms. By the look of it, big pines over there. Yeah, there's loads of pine cones all over the place. So yeah, we've got the shelter out because it is saying rain. So I've got the day shelter. I can hide under that if it gets really heavy. But I kind of want the chair out in the open. Just helps with the casting. We're not going to tangle up with anything. Got my big standard mat. A couple of spare net heads just in case. All the bits are nice and dry under there. Yeah, we've got some pellets, got a spare rod just in case. You never know when you get these sessions. They're few and far between at the moment, so you gotta bring everything. Got my pellet mix soaking away. I got some loose pellet. Some of my favourite reds. Got some coloured wafters, just in case. See what they're on. Sometimes a certain colour might just get them going. A bit of liquid on top of that. A bit of sweet stuff, and we'll be fine. But yeah, let's give it a go. It does look a bit bright over there, so I'm hoping she'll the old current bun will come out, and we'll have a good day. We're off work anyway, so that's the main thing. Wetney's time. It could be busy today. A lot of commons in here. A lot of commons. 2 to 5 to £6. Hundreds, thousands probably. Could be busy. We'll have to see. Hopefully we'll get some of those koi. But we're off the mark. Got a little angler in common, standard common. Got his fins up. Look at that. Really angry. Yeah, little angry little standard common on a big water. Very dark. Hopefully we'll get the ones with all the colours mixed in. Time will tell. Time. We've got a big old dark common, chunky one. Not massive, but he's definitely slightly larger than the average. Look how dark they are. See, this is what I mean, how dark these fish get. Really long as well. Really dark common. He's probably, he's not too old, but you just get this dark coloration on him really quickly. Quite long as well. Could certainly be a bit fatter. Bit of yellow and gold underneath, but yeah, it's really warm as well. This water's quite warm, considering it's been raining a lot. But yeah, good stuff. It's a start. Well, that cloud you saw about 5 minutes ago, it's turned into a deluge. Not use that word for a while, deluge. It's hammering down at the moment. So that's why we got the shelter up. So I just had a feeling it was going to get wet. It's due a little bit here and there, so I think the morning's worse than the afternoon. But we'll see. We can hide in our little shelter. Always be prepared. Just makes the day more enjoyable. That sun should come out later on. As long as you don't get any thunder and lightning. Surrounded by trees, we should be alright. Little breakfast roll out. Breakfast roll time. Although this rod tip's starting to dance a bit more now. Brightness is coming out a bit, but there is cloud behind it. So I'm hoping it stays off. I can see the blue at the moment. We've got the blue. Got the blue at the moment, so we'll see. But the rod tip is definitely rocking a bit more now. And that wind, fortunately I've got the wind coming right into my face. So there's no sign of anyone else turning up yet. Looks like we're quite early. But I did alright last time here, so you're on a bit of an angle. I apologise, but there's literally no flat ground here. So the tripod's all skew-iffy. As long as it stays upright, it'll be all gravy. So yeah, we're hitting the dance floor, roughly in the same spot. The rod tip's dancing. She's a rocking. We've got a rough 90-degree angle again, as I like it. Get that tip bent, although you don't really need it here because they're super aggressive. Got a load of rod in front of me. Hopefully we'll get a couple of pictures of those get some shots of those later on. It's a bit overcast at the moment, but that sun will come out and clear the water up. Bites might kick in a bit more if we had a bit more sun, but we'll see. Birds are staying right out of the wind, but yeah, we'll nail the breakfast roll. Loads of rudd here now. They really kicked in this last month. I'm still trying to get in it. It's like the Krypton Factor, if anyone knows that show, back from the good old 80s. Like the Krypton Factor. Where's the entrance? Oh, it's getting dark over there now. Definitely getting duller. We might have a bit hitting us. If it gets really bad, I can hide in the shelter for a bit. I can't see anything lasting too long. Right, finally we're there. God, that took about 5 minutes. Yeah. Wind in the face. Need the sun. Oh, yeah, that cloud's kicking in. Travelling quick, actually, that wind. That tip seized off just enough time to scran a roll. Yeah. We'll see. I'd rather, if I can get 2 or 3 really nice coloured ones, or a nice koi, much rather get that than getting a load of numbers. Always nice to be steadily catching through the day, but really after those unusual ones, that's why I'm here, really, to try and keep at it, see if we can pick off something unique, something colourful. Yeah. Warm wind though, warm. Couldn't believe how warm that water was. Those fish feel really warm. That rain's not chilled out, maybe down the edge, but well, it's hacking in now. You see it behind me. Hopefully none of these pines will come down. I think the guys have done a good job clearing the place, making it safe. So alright, we've got daylight. So yeah, we'll crack on. See if we can find a colourful one. I always wonder if these are cooked right. Debatable. Always concerning when you can never read the writing that's written on it. Yeah, it looks like a sausage roll anyway. Could be frog, toad, anything. Alright, in between the showers, another wet knees time. It's definitely wet knees now. Wet muddy knees more like. Got another long dark coming. Getting really hot. Bit more orange on that one. So warm. Big angry one. Look at the length of that. Got his dorsal up, he's not happy. Good stuff. Really long, big old tail, really dark. Still searching for the colourful ones. Yeah, she's kicking across now. You see the rain hamming through. Nice little bank this though, but it's a bit steep on the edges, and you've got a little croy that sticks out. You've got to be careful of. Down over where that tree is on the corner, there's a fallen tree just behind it. There's a bit of a nasty snag, so there's definitely a fine little area to try and bring him in. We'll just keep plugging away. Hopefully that sky will clear up a little bit more. We'll get that rod bending again. Still, we're not in work. Alright, wet knees time. Another long, slightly bronzier, but very slim and dark. Very long and lean again. Getting very angry. We need to try and find one of these colourful things. They're definitely in here. Hopefully we'll get one later on. Yeah, full of power though. Alright, wet knees, we've got a bit of colour. We've got a bit of colour this time. Just a tiny one. He's got a bit of a ghosty in him. Bit of orange on him, bit of orange around the head, bit on the fins, a bit lighter on the body as well. Slight mixture. Obviously been crossbreeding a bit. You get these wonderful little creations. Like an orange bronzy tinge all the way across his body. This needs to be a little bit bigger. It's something different. Fish for a bit, hide for a bit. Fish for a bit, hide for a bit. It's going to be one of those, certainly one of those mornings. Just hammered it down with rain. Had to literally grab the chair and run for the shelter. We're in and out. So fingers crossed it'll soon dry up and I can get that rod back out. Right, wet knees time. Now this looks like a bit of a rare creature in here. This to me looks like a fully scaled mirror. Very angry again with his dorsal up. But that looks like a fully mirror. Bit of orange on him, bit of koi. Get those leaves off. As the rain starts hammering down again. But that looks like a fully mirror to me. It makes a world of difference when that sun comes out. Still got that breeze kicking in, but it's quite nice now actually. The sun's kind of overhead behind me. It's a little bit warm on the back now. That bit of breeze eased off. Potentially got another bank of cloud coming over to the right, but we'll keep an eye on that. We've got blue above us at the moment. But yeah, much better sitting here in a bit of current bun. Had to hide away for a bit with that rain. Pull the rod in. It's got too much for half an hour. But she's looking alright now. Still getting the consistent knocks, picking up a fish here and there. Still dropping a few though. Obviously quite a few around, smashing into it. Probably getting the odd foul up. But yeah, it's lovely now. Time we're coming up to a couple of hours in, so done alright. Still chasing the colourful ones. So I'm hoping we'll see a koi or we'll see a good orange ghosty. Definitely in here. That's the target. Try and get through the numbers and see if one of those pops up. I think it's the only way of doing it. But that rod tip's still rocking. I put it higher up now because there's a funny little, must have been either a rock mark or weed area close in. where the line was going down into the water, and it just kept catching on the line. And I had a couple of runs, fish on, and the main line was just tied up. Luckily I popped it off, but yeah, I've had to put the rest up higher now. Make sure that first metre or two of line is well clear. We'll go from there. Don't think it'll make any difference because they're very aggressive on the tip. Like I say, quite a few of these will never be caught. That rod tip's absolutely dancing. There we go. She's straight in. Whoa. Ease off a bit on that one. That one's crazy. You're going for the middle of the reservoir. Just get her in a bit. Just got to watch out here for this croy that sticks out. Oh, it's right in the middle. He's up on the top. Oh, not happy there. Looks bigger. Those golden colours in the sunshine. I know, standard comment. Just had the sun on it. See him lovely in that clear water now. See if we can guide her in. She's coming. She's ours. In that net. Perfection in miniature. Look at that little common. All of these are so aggressive in the hands. Feisty. Little common like a bar of soap. Getting smaller. Pristine though. Almost like a big crucian. Not quite, definitely common though. Yeah. Right, we've got a brief spell of sunshine before there's a big bank of dark cloud coming over, and we've got one in between. Back to the standards. Got a bit of colour on him. On the tail and that. But yeah, pretty much standard commons. Bit lighter this one. Bit of gold underneath. Full of energy again, feisty in the hands, so warm. I'll get this back. The sun's here now, it's lovely and warm. Makes all the difference. Yeah, long common again. Again, they're all, like I say, hundreds and hundreds will be the same size, same look. Just getting through them. Already keen though, already feisty. Never been hooked before, probably. Right, we've got a bigger one. We've got a big... It's got some of that orange in him. Some of the orange we were looking for. Really clean, big common. Long. It's not a giant. It could be a lot bigger if he had a belly on him. Could be knocking him well over double figures if he had a belly on him. He's got lovely, massive lips on him. The size of his lips. Look at the yellows and the oranges in that sunlight. He's a bit brighter. He's a little bit more like we want. Bit of a ghosty on him. Ghosty orangey yellow. Very long again. Getting a belly on that. Could be well over doubles. Look at the size of his lips. I've never seen a fish of this size with lips like that. It's crazy. The cracker. There's the other side. Big head on him as well. Big shoulders. Just can't get over how big those lips are. Bright orange. Crazy. See if we can get a slightly bigger one. See if we can get one of those koi. That's what we need now.
Of the summer rain, shadows dancing on the floor. I don't look for you no more. Your voice is just an echo in the haze. The water's rising high, washing out the sky. We are fading into blue.
Chunkiest of the day. Lovely teak coloured common. Super aggressive. Nice bit of cream underneath on the belly. Bit of orange on the tail. Again, never been caught before. Different sort of shape, a bit more of a gut on him. Yeah, pristine common in the sunshine. Where's our coloured ones? Well, we're not going to see him in the colours as well as we like because the sun's gone in and it's raining again. It's on and off today. We've got a smaller one, little ghosty on him again. See those blacks and oranges across the top of their head? The little ghosty common with the bright yellow tail. Nice and clean though. Bit feisty. Nice clean. A few leaves knocking about. Yeah, nice clean looking fish. Creamy one. Shame the sun's not on him. Probably in 10 minutes it will be. You're on an angle again. There's nowhere that's flat around here. It all kind of slopes down. That breeze is eased off. We got another bank of cloud coming across. It's sun cloud at the moment. Patchy, very patchy weather, but it's warm. It's not cold. And while that sun's on you, it's nice. It's just trying to make sure you're not leaving the pellets out in the rain. And trying not to get them soaked. They seem to be drying off a bit. Nothing worse than having everything soggy, especially soggy hook baits. That'll teach me for getting a run in the middle of a storm. There's so many rudd around here now, it's ridiculous. They've really emerged. Really on it. You can, if the sun's on it later on, I'll try and get some pictures of them, but just chuck a little bit of loose feed out there. There's packs of them. But we'll grab our drink. We'll have a bit of drink. You can't necessarily do something else at the moment because you chuck that rod out and it's off. It's constant. You're either foul looking quickly and dropping off, or they're grabbing it and dropping it, or you're hooking them, playing them. They all seem to be trying to get towards this tree. That tree at the background, there's one fallen by it. They're all trying to get under that. So we're constantly trying to get the side angle on them. I'm amazed I've not hit that tree yet by casting. Somehow we're avoiding it. The massive cloud here now. But there's blue behind it. So I'll have to literally pull the rod in to grab a sandwich because I'm never going to be able to do two at once. Here's a bit of rain. It should soon pass. So I'm going to risk it. Just cover that pellet up. The towel, it's never had a chance to dry yet. But yeah, doesn't seem too heavy. So I'll risk it. That sun dries off anyway as soon as it comes out. But yeah, constant. Tips whacking round. It's like boom, 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 boom. And a few hits have been before they've hit the bottom. I mean, I'm counting down about, on the flatbed feeder, I reckon I'm counting down about 8-9 seconds there. So there's a fair depth. But, you know, it's just a small, slight overarm chuck. Nothing too far. They're not heavy feeders. Just on the pellet. Seems to be doing the work wherever you go. But we're finding a couple of colourful ones that you'll see slight bits of yellowy on them, bits of orange. But we haven't got one of those proper kois yet. Whether or not we will, I mean, there's probably a very small percentage of the really bright ones in here, so it's kind of see if we can get through a few numbers and then hopefully pick one up, but not had one yet. I reckon we must have had probably 40 hookups by now. Probably foul looked at another 20, so it's pretty crazy. But like I say, there's hundreds, thousands of probably carp in here swimming about. Most never get caught. Probably some never will be caught. But yeah, it's just a big expanse of water. Could be anything hiding. Probably see them usually in the summertime when the water goes down. Sometimes you'll see the bright colours in the back bays. You can walk around the path here, and those back bays is probably the place to spot them when you're up high. I've seen reds, yellows, whites, oranges, some really big looking stuff as well, but they're not coming in on the feeders. Probably just packs of these dark commons really you got to get through. Yeah, there's the blue coming through, so won't last long. We'll have a break, and then we'll chuck out afternoon session. These ruds are dying for a bit of my bread. Very spooky though. Probably a big trout. I've seen a trout really close in, just jump out of the water, so it might be chasing the small rod about. You see that a lot when the numbers are in here, but I think the cormorants have hammered them a bit. Fortunately, one day they'll eat the carp as well. I've seen 30 to 40 cormorants work in this area before in the past. I mean, there could have been more. I lost, trying to count that many. But you can get 10 or 20 of them sat on the edges on these little floating devices they've got dotted around. They'll quite happily dry the wings out on there and then start feeding again. But yeah, that wind always picks up when the rain's in, but any second we'll be back in the sunshine. You'd think it was spring again. And there it is. There's the sun. Lovely when that sun's on your hair. But when that water goes down later on in the year, we do some other trips, you'll be able to access a lot more of it. It's high water at the moment, so it's pretty hard to get around. You haven't got a lot of room, especially on those back bays. Down the sides, at least see you've got a bit more room. But we'll definitely be looking. Lovely spot in the middle there when it dries out. Nice beach. Nice on the point. Yeah, so we'll definitely be on the hunt. We'll do a bit on the fly rod as well. See if I can get some of these rod on film. Alright. Another kind of orangey yellow one in the sun. Different variations again. Little tiny one. You see all the colours on him. Bright yellows. Under the fins. Underneath the belly mainly. Yeah. Mainly underneath and on the fins. Yeah, it's not, look at that, it's not a bad view, is it? Not a bad view to be looking at when you got the rod out. I can think of a lot worse places. All of those big pines, it's a good edge around the other side. You just got to watch out. Those big pines have been hit by the storms, and they have been working well. They're looking after them and trimming the bits that look dangerous, making it safe for people to walk about. But yeah, she's brimming at the moment. The inlet's been busy piling water in. So we'll have to. We'll certainly, once it starts to kick out and we'll get less rain, next couple of months, and that level will start to drop off. And we'll show you around some of the edges, getting some of those bays. See if we can get some decent footage of some colourful stuff. See if we can do a bit of stalking. Get that fly rod out. Try and get one on the top. So many options, place this size, but we'll keep doing a few of these sessions and see if we can find those colourful koi. They're in here somewhere. Okay, biggest of the day so far. Standard common, but a fat one. Over doubles this one. Got a slight deformed mouth on him. That is certainly over doubles. They always bend up the tails, these fish. Big eyes on him. Again, he's a bit angry. Yeah, that's weighty, that. Big belly on this one. There we go. That's definitely over the 10. Big old tail on that one. Didn't go crazy though. Surprised it was so big, but it kind of darted around the place a lot. But yeah, definitely thicker fish, that one. Lovely creamy standard common in the sun. Well, that wind's really kicked up now. It's a bit too windy to cast now, but it's lovely in the sunshine. It's time to pull the rods in, knock it on the head. Until the next session. See you on the bank. Toodaloos.